What is up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, you must be wondering, why have I never seen this girl before on YouTube? Why, you might ask? Because this is my first YouTube video, and I didn't get ready with me, full makeup, hair. I don't know if you care about the outfit, but I put something on too. Just a quick little intro about me. My name is Amy Alamina. I am originally from Belize, Central America. If you don't know where that is, it's right above Guatemala, right below Mexico. But I currently reside in the 6th, Toronto, Canada. If you don't know where that is, home of Drizzy Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. I really don't know what I want to do with this channel yet, so I want you guys to like give me comments, suggest stuff, let me know what you want to see, and I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. Whatever you want to see, as long as it's not like weird, I will do it. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the bell button so whenever I post, you get notified. So, and tell your mom, her friends, your little sister, her friends, your cousins, just your dog, their friends, like everybody that you know, just tell them to subscribe. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So I'm gonna prime my face using the Stellar Brightening Primer. So next, I like to go in with the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. This is just a little travel size one. So I'm gonna use this to just prime anywhere I have texture or pores or anything like that I want like really blurred. So I'm gonna do that, rub that in. And last, and definitely not least, I use the Unicorn Essence. I don't really know if it does anything, but it's a part of my priming routine and I just keep using it. So I like to give that some time to just settle in. So I like to use these little tape things for my eyes, especially if I'm going out at night or if I'm going somewhere where I want my makeup to look really good. Okay, so hopefully my brows are even enough so that it looks pretty even. Then I'm gonna prime my eyes. Like, I don't always prime my eyes either. This is something that I do again if I'm going out. It's just like a skin tone powder, just to mineralize. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but I swear to God, you see those memes where they're like, buys 10 eyeshadow palettes, only uses the same 3 colors. That's me. I'm that person. But I use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Now I'm gonna go in with that same color I showed you that I hit pan with, and I'm just going to use this as a transition shade, and I'm using a Morphe E22 brush. Really good stuff. It's a very like brown, yellow tone brown color, and it might be a little bit dark for some people, but then I'm gonna go in with a darker shade, and again I'm gonna use a Morphe brush. I'm gonna use this like orangey color right here. And I'm going to, in the outer V and in my crease, to add some depth and dimension. I don't know if you can see the difference. I'm sorry if I keep putting the mirror in the camera. I'm not used to this stuff yet. Next, I'm going to use another Morphe brush. This is the M166. I'm going to spritz it with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to go back in with this yellow all the way here. That one right there. Now, Morphe matte shades, especially in yellow, they're not the greatest, but for the price you pay for like Morphe stuff, I think it's definitely worth it. I think it's even cheaper than drugstore. And I like to do my eyes first because, let's be real, all that fallout and stuff is going to go on your concealer and your foundation. I've seen people do it and then wipe off their concealer and fix it again. That is too much. We're out here trying to look like a baddie without having to put in like hours to get ready. And I swear to you, it takes me about an hour on a regular day to like shower, put on makeup, brush my hair, and get out the door. You can work with. And I think we're good for right now. I'm just gonna take this brush here. It's a Morphe R33 brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff around the edges, kind of blend it out a little bit better. Now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, and these are just cheap ass makeup wipes I got. It's Elite Skincare. So now I'm just going to peel this off. We're going to go in with foundation. And my favorite foundation up to date, it's like my go-to, my ride or die, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And to be realistic, there's no foundation that I can get in my exact color, which is fine. It's whatever. I'm not hurt by it anymore. It's okay. So I have 2 shades. I have 5W2 Rich Caramel and 4W1 Honey Bronze. And I just mixed these two. And the good thing about using 2 different shades is that when winter comes along, I use more of this one, and when summer comes along, I use more of this one. Right now, I'm a little more tan, so I'm gonna put a little more of this one than this one. Put about two pumps of the lighter. Okay, 2.5 pumps. Then I'm going to mix them up on my hand. And I just like to use a foundation brush. This is again Morphe, the Morphe E57 brush. Yeah, it's just a flat foundation brush. You can use any. I'm a sponge kind of girl, so I like to use a Sonia Kashuk sponge. Really full coverage when you use them. And I always spritz it with Fix Plus because Fix Plus helps everything last longer. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in and blend this out like I said. Sometimes you gotta like work for it. Bring it down my neck. So here we are blending, and if it looks like I'm like beating my face, I mean, I am a little bit, but not really. I'm just going to use that same brush I used to blend in my concealer. I'm just gonna take my foundation, I'm just gonna rub it around my brows because it did take me a little minute to get them to look like they belong on the same person's face, and I'm not about to try and ruin that right now. So yeah, then I blend that back in. Okay, so now we're gonna go in and conceal. And my favorite concealer is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting. Can you see this? Is it focusing? Okay, you know this concealer. And this one is in the color Warm Sand. So this one is a lot closer to my foundation color. So I like to use this first to conceal. And I just like to go there. Okay. I'll go back in and do the next eye. And I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose. Conceal the middle of my forehead because my brow girl disappeared. If you're watching this, or if you ever watch this, please DM me back. And so my brows are not plucked, and I don't do any of that. I don't pluck them. I leave that to the professionals. So yeah, my eyebrows are crazy, so I need to, especially like the middle of my unibrow, yeah, it needs to be done. So concealer will conceal that. It'll make us look like we have 2 eyebrows instead of 1. And I like to just conceal around my mouth area and right here. Like, I don't know why, it's just really dark in that area. And I refuse to like wax or shave or do anything in my lip area because I don't want to have to keep up with that. I can't even find my brow girl now. Imagine if I was waxing my lip. So yeah, then I'm gonna go in with my same blender and just blend that all out. Make sure everything looks okay. I'm gonna stop talking while I'm doing this, but blend it out, make sure it looks good. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm gonna just do my under eyes, and I'm just going to, and when you're doing your under eyes too, you want to be kind of gentle because I think it presses more into your creases if you're really rough with it. And I just like to use a little point and just go there. Make sure my eyeshadow is still looking relatively good. So now that I look crazy, I'm going to go in and contour. And I really like the Anastasia stick foundations. I don't know if they're discontinuing these because they were selling them like super cheap, and now they're like not there anymore in the Sephora. So hopefully she doesn't discontinue them, because I should have bought another one of these, but I wasn't thinking. But this is in the color chestnut, and I have a very, very, very round face. I get that from my father, which is okay. My mom said that the rounder your face is, the more youthful you'll look, because as you age, the fat in your face starts to disappear, I guess. And yeah, for people who already have skinny faces, joke's on you, because you'll look older. I'm just kidding, but not really. Yeah, so with contour, you can chisel your face, make it look more like you got cheeks and all these great things that I see people having. So now I'm gonna go in and blend, and I don't see a lot of people use like little brushes like this, but I use the Morphe 436 brush. You can't see the number, but you can see the brush, right? It's just it's a little stippling brush, and I use this because I think it's very precise. It doesn't move your foundation. It doesn't move the contour too much from where you have it. And I like to bring it to my temples because I think it gives me a lot more structure in my face, which I need. Like sometimes when I put on makeup like really well, you know, when you have those really good days and you just turn to the side and you looks like I have cheekbones. Best days. Not every day. Not every day is Christmas, but some days. Okay, so now that I've blended out my contour, I am going to go in and just brighten it up a bit. And I like to use, oh, here it is, the Cover Up FX Power Play Concealer in the color G plus medium 1. And this stuff is yellow. It's yellow. It's literally yellow. And I just like to put one dot here, one dot there, one on my chin, one on my there, and then some little ones. I'm going to use that same brush. I'm just going to kind of try and blend out the concealer with the contour shade so it looks like it flows, because that's the last thing you want. It's like when you don't want to see where things start and where they end. Kind of want it to flow like feng shui. Yeah. So now I'm going to use a new powder. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in the color Banana. It's really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So I like to use a brush. Again, Morphe E48. It's like this. It's just like a powder brush. And I like to use this for my setting powders. My forehead. Ooh. Okay. That just didn't go how I expected it to go. But honestly, that's life. Shit happens. And then I'm going to bronze my face, and I'm going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in the color Dark Deepest. I don't think this is supposed to be a bronzer. I think it's obviously a face powder, because never mind. I know it's not supposed to be a bronzer because I have the face powder, but this is just a darker shade, and I really like it for bronzer. So I'm going to use just this Morphe 462. It's a big stippling brush, and I don't know if people use stippling brushes for bronzer, but I will today. Finish setting my face. I'm going to go in with, this is a Sasha Buttercup powder. It's a yellow powder, so if you're my skin tone, maybe a little bit lighter or darker, you can use this powder. It's yellow. It works great. And I use this to set my right here, to cut, because I don't want it to be too light. Sometimes I use the Huda. It's a Japanese brush. It's really soft and fluffy. Just take a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna set my neck because I put foundation there. Oh, so I'm gonna line my under eye, my waterline, my under eyes, my waterline. Morphe eyeliner pencil in the color Dimmer. It's like a brown, dark brown shade. And I'm just gonna line my waterline with that. Now I'm gonna brush away all this powder. Sorry about the noise. I'm gonna use the same mineralized skin finish from MAC in the color Medium. dark. And I'm using a Morphe R2 brush. It's one of these. And I'm going to just put that in. And if you use a skin tone powder to brush away, it actually stops flashback. So food for thought. I'm sure a lot of people know that already, but in case you didn't, yeah, using a skin tone powder on top removes flashback. So make sure you always do that. Now I'm gonna go in with blush. I'm going to use my Sephora blush in the color Passionate. I'm not sure. I know they sell this color, but I don't think it looks the same, because I thought I had lost this the other day and I went to go buy it back, and the color that they had there didn't, well, to me didn't look like it was the same. But IDK, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But it's a peachy blush. It's a peachy pinky blush, and I just love blush. I think it brings a lot of warmth and like dimension to your face. Like your face isn't like one thing, it just, and I know bronzer is supposed to do that, but I think blush really does that. I have a new box of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm gonna use this to kind of melt in all these products in my face. First, and I'm just gonna use my sponge, and I'm just gonna set everything in its place. So now for highlighter, I'm gonna use a mixture of Anastasia Amrezy and the MAC Oh Darling, and this is just the packaging from thing of that nature. And I just mix the two, and I'm going to just go along my cheek, and this, like these two together. And then I'm really extra with it, but I like to go in with a, you know what I just realized? I didn't contour my nose, so I'm gonna just I'm using the same bronzer I used earlier. So I just and then I put some on my brow bone just like that. And I'm gonna go in with that same thing and do it in my tear duct. I really don't like to have my highlight looking like crazy, so I'm just gonna go back in and just kind of brush over it. And the spraying doesn't end there. Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. The NYX Full Figured Lash Mascara. It looks like this. And I'm just going to use the Gimme Brow in the color 4.5 and just kind of bring some life back to my brows, because after all that powder. So I'm just going to use Sweet Tea from Morphe. These are bomb lip liners. They're $4.50 Canadian, and they like go on so smooth. And this color is really nice too. It's just a little bit lighter than Matte Cork. So I'm gonna line. I like to overline my lips just like that. And then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite lipsticks, and I don't really hear people speak about these, but these are the Too Faced Peach Puff. I'm just gonna give this a moment to dry, because I told you they're very wet feeling. And I'm gonna put on a gloss after, but that is the biggest mistake you'll ever make, is trying to put on gloss and then do your hair after, because all your hair's gonna be on your lip when you're done. All of it. So honestly, I could just leave my hair like this and go about my ways, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna be lazy. I am going to crimp my hair, do that thing. So I'm going to just divide my hair. Wave Artist. I got this on Amazon for like 30 bucks. Or maybe it wasn't 30. Maybe it was like 50. You just keep going down your hair like that. Okay, so I've done my whole hair. That took me like 10 minutes to spray my hair. And I know a lot of people use this to be glued lasting free spray. And honestly, everything drops out of my hair. So I gotta use this so that it can stay. And alright guys, this is the end of the video. Like, it got super dark in here, but it's basically nighttime, so I'm already dressed. I'm gonna go out to eat. But yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget again to subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. Show me some love. I love you guys so much. Thank you, and yeah.